So this is the Google Pixel 9 Pro live for the first time after a long time. And I'm really excited about this device actually because of how cheaper it will be next year and how important of a device this is gonna be next year. Maybe not this year. The reason behind that is the Pixel 8a will have bezels that is from 2018 or 19. That is not acceptable at that price. That device is expected to cost even more than the last model. But next year, because Google always sell the last year flagships at a much cheaper price, the Pixel 9 will take the place of the Pixel 8a, and the Pixel 9 Pro will be the most value per money phone. And that's what is visible over here. Now this is a tinier variant of the Pixel 9 Pro XL, which is actually the replacement of the Pixel 8 Pro with a 6.7-inch screen. This one though is much smaller, about 6.1-inch screen or so, but with the same exact dimension as the Pixel 9, the base model, with 6.03-inch screen. Means the bezels are gonna be even more slimmer on the Pro model compared to the standard Pixel 9. Great, but what about the looks? We can see from this photo, which is the iPhone 15 Pro versus the Pixel 9 Pro, you can see this phone is more tinier than the iPhone Pro model. And this is kind of like a dream come true for many people who are wanting a smaller little flagship phone with all the flagship features like the cameras. And that's the same thing you can see here. It has the same camera setup as the Pixel 9 Pro XL, the bigger model. It has one main camera, which is probably going to be a 50 megapixel camera just like last year, a 48 megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera, and a 48 megapixel 5x teleporter zoom camera. So at least Google is not trying to say that they can't fit a 5x camera inside a tiny phone, like some companies' phones. Now, one change you might not like is the fact that the SIM card tray has moved from the other side to this side, the right side. This is a cosmetic change, not a functional one, so I think people might just forget about it. But the corners of the phone, if you cannot see it, in these pictures are more visible, that they are more rounded than those of the Pixel 8. So Google is just totally moving away from the Pixel's boxy design of the Pixel 7 series or the 6 series. But also they're doing another thing, the flat sides. The flat sides though have one good thing, that unlike the other older Apple models, the sharp corners, that's not here. It's more softer rounded corners, which is going to be much more comfortable in the hand. But then again, just it looks so much similar to an iPhone. Samsung did it, Google is doing it. I don't know why companies are doing it, but just that's the thing. Maybe it does make it look more premium or more functional somehow. But the button placement is very similar, and it's a smaller phone, so having a volume rocker button in the middle is more handy than ever. But if you look at this photo from the top, the camera hump is just crazy insane, isn't it? It's just too big. Which actually also is good because this is more of a unique feature of the Google Pixel devices. Though the phone is 8.5 mm thick, the overall thickness is actually 12 mm, including the camera bump. It's just a big bump. But I actually like that whole rear design. It is so unique. But the same thing can't be said about the Google Pixel Fold somehow. They just moved to a different direction with that device. But these devices, well, by the way, the Pixel Fold will be called Pixel 9 Pro Fold for some reason. Now, this name could change even at the last minute too, but I'm kind of in two minds. I just don't like it, but I also don't care about it. Anyway, the camera bar on this device just is a different camera bar too. It's not the same as the Pixel 8 models. It is nowhere connected to the side frames. It is a very individual camera housing. And that also makes it more unique and also more premium than ever, I would say. But it also shows that the Google's intention is not to release any phones with boxy design again. They're just trying to make the phones curvy from every single side. Also, like Apple's implementation, you will also have satellite connectivity on the Pixel devices. Now, the demo of the application is visible on these screenshots, but overall, this isn't the most useful feature, but sometimes it will come as the most helpful feature. But I don't know how Google will implement the whole subscription thing for this emergency SOS feature, but that's something that we will have to wait and see. But also, it will be restricted in certain markets like US and Canada will be the first ones to get it, but that's the thing. This device, the Pixel 9 Pro or the 9 Pro XL, will come with 16GB of RAM and 128GB of base storage. It can be visible from this one. It's from Micron, LPDDR5 RAM. But the storage, the 128GB storage is actually going to be UFS 3.1 storage because apparently Samsung doesn't make a UFS 4.0 128GB storage. So the 256GB models are going to be UFS 4.0 technology based. And it will have a 256 and a 512GB option as well. The base RAM for the standard model though, it's gonna be 8 GB. Anyway, the temperature sensor is still gonna be Pro models exclusive, but hopefully they will implement certain better things or they will get more certifications done before the launch. We will have to wait and see. But the Geekbench score is something that might disappoint you. It's 1082 for the single core test and 3281 points for the multi-core test. Not the best performance wise, but it will still be all about the NPU capabilities and AI features inside the phone. So you know how the Pixel works, right? But yeah, the performance wise, Pixels has never been laggy though. It's all about the efficiency. Hopefully, with the Exynos 2400's launch, Samsung has showcased that they can be more efficient comparatively. So maybe the Pixel Tensor chipset will also be that. Other than that, we haven't heard about the batteries yet at this point, but once I get to know anything more about these devices, I will let you guys know. And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website. A link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.